Hey there everybody, Thet here, and welcome back to Thet Plays the Darkest Dungeon. I'll move all but on down here. Why? So that we can see our new team coming together. We are going to have a bunch of level 0 training basically this time. Last time we kind of completely and utterly stomped on the Sonorous Prophet and then went on out. We did another mission after that, which was completely inconsequential for the most part. Silvermane still has bulimia, but I don't really care. Revenant has spotted fever, and I do kind of care about that, so I tell you what, let's toss a little bit of coin his way to let him get that taken care of. 750 coin to get his blight resistance flipped back. I think that's worth it. Alright. And into the next mission, we'll be going. Let's see our new colors for the Hound Master. Ooh. Fancy. I like the white-haired ones, actually. Ooh. I like the dog, the grizzled dog on this one. Anyway, Evasive, Beast Slayer, Diurnal. I mean, Diurnal's not that great, but everything else on this one is amazing. And you know, your name is not going to be Malvalet, although I do kind of like that word. Your name is going to be Sharkwalker. Welcome to the team. I will be messing with your skills here, but let's go over them really quickly. He has Hound's Rush, which can apply a relatively weak bleed. He can use it from any row except the front. He can hit anyone on the enemy row with it. Does decent damage, base damage for him actually, but it does extra damage against Beast and extra damage against marked targets. So having Beast Slayer on top of this is pretty fantastic. And if you throw marks on top of that, he gets even better. Hound's Harry can be used from anywhere on our side to attack every enemy on the other side, and it applies a weak bleed as well, but a weak bleed to everybody is still pretty good. Target Whistle allows him to mark a target, which his Hound's Rush can then take advantage of. It also lowers their protection by 20% at base. Good lord, that is a great debuff. Wow. I didn't realize it was that good. Anyway, does no damage. He can use it from anywhere and target anyone. Cry Havoc and release the Dogs of War, or unleash. Is it unleash or release? I don't remember. I could go look it up, but that seems like a lot of work. Anyway, it is a stress relief move. Notice it only has a 66% chance, but it affects everyone on our side. I personally find it to be one of the weakest skills in the entire game. Like, I think any skill could be used or rated above Cry Havoc. It's that bad. Maybe if you could get the chance to go up as you level it up, it would be better, but as it is, it's just terrible. Guard Dog can be used anywhere on our side. It allows him to guard an ally the same way that the Man-at-Arms does, but instead of increasing his protection, he increases his own dodge, which starting at a 15 with Evasive is pretty darn strong. Next is Lick Wounds, which allows him to heal himself from anywhere except the front row. That's all. It's a self-heal. It's pretty good, actually. It's not bad at 5 HP. And Blackjack, one of my personal favorites. It does not do much damage. He can only use it from the front 2 rows and only attack the first 3 rows on the enemy side, but 125% base chance at the first level makes it an amazing stun chance, and you can even buff it through an item. So I love this. Whenever I want to go for a stun team, I like to take the Hound Master. The Jester. Don't really have a name for him yet. You got any volunteers, feel free to make yourselves known. Wheeled Explorer, pretty good at scouting. Fear of Mankind, Fear on Unholy. I mean, that's a lot of extra stress for a Jester. His main deal is actually relieving stress, and we'll go over those in a little bit. Dirk's Stab will allow him to move forward, and it gives him a self buff to his other attack, Finale, which we will look at in a bit. Harvest, he can only use this from the middle 2 rows, and it only attacks the middle 2 rows on the enemy side. It's a decent bleed, decent damage for attacking 2 enemies, though. Finale can only be used once per battle. It has a base accuracy of 140, does 50% extra damage compared to his regular attacks, but it moves him to the back, and it gives himself a -25 dodge. Considering that dodge is one of the Jester's best stats, that's pretty big. But it allows him to do 1 huge hit, and he can hit anywhere but the back row. Solo can only be used twice per battle. It will affect the entire enemy team. He can use it from anywhere on his side. It moves him forward to the front, so he can go solo to Finale, for example, as a combo. Great accuracy, no damage, lowers the enemy's accuracy by 10, which is a lot. And it also buffs up Finale as well and groups up his speed. So I see, it looks like since the last time I played Darkest Dungeon, the Jester's traits have been retooled to kind of buff up Finale and make that a little bit more useful. Slice Off can be used from the middle 2 rows to attack the enemy middle 2 rows, one of them at a time. Does decent damage, has a great crit chance, and a 3 bleed is excellent. Battle Ballad will buff up everyone by 3 speed, 5 accuracy, and 2 crit. That's at base, so that's a really good buff. And it also buffs up his Finale. And finally, Inspiring Tune will allow him to reduce his friends' stress by 10. It also makes it so they receive less stress. And it also buffs up his Finale. So as you can see, pretty much everything leads into Finale. But generally, he is a stress reducing machine. This really is his best move, Inspiring Tune. Although he can definitely carry his own in battle, and that should not be underestimated. Finally, Bertrand. Great name as well. Let's see, do you have any... I mean, wow, what was that outfit 9? The red and the purple, very royal and regal. Nymphomania, Guilty Conscience. Well, we had someone who wanted to be you, and so you're gonna be D2 the Dawn. You are. Welcome to the party. Let's go over his moves really quickly. Sacrificial Stab is a basic attack, does extra damage against Eldritch, which is his theme as an occultist. He uses the Eldritch powers to battle them, so he gets a bust against them. Yes, that's the sentence I wanted to say. Abyssal Artillery, aka as I like to call him, Tentacles. Attacks the back 2 rows, and it's fairly powerful, even though it has a minus 25%. The plus damage against the Eldritch more than makes up for it. Great crit chance, by the way, on most of his moves. In fact, Sacrificial Stab plus 10% crit chance. That is fantastic. Built right, the Occultist can become a crit machine. Weakening Curse. It does very little damage, has a good chance to crit as well, can be used from anywhere and attack any one enemy on the other side. Minus 30% damage debuff. Very big, very useful on certain enemies. Weird Reconstruction. If you hate the Occultist, this move is probably why. Heal anywhere from 0 to 13. And yes, 0 can come up quite a bit. Also has a chance of causing a bleed on anyone that he uses it on, including himself. Like I said, if you hate the Occultist, this move is probably why. Vulnerability Hex. Much like the other, Weakening Curse can be used anywhere, from anywhere, and target anyone. Does very little damage, does less than the other one actually. Marks the enemy though, and it reduces their dodge. If you want someone who can go on a team of markers and you don't want to use a marker, or you need a healer on that team, the Occultist has your number. Although, don't forget the Arbalist can also heal as well. Hands from the Abyss, which I hardly ever use, reduces the torchlight, so that's something to keep in mind. It can stun, however, very good chance to hit. Does not do enough damage, and it's only usable from the front, which is not where the Occultist is the best. I think this is a move that's added in there just to give him something to do in the front rows. Demon's Pull, or Damon's Pull, however you prefer to pronounce it when it has the A in there. It is a pull. It pulls the enemy up forward. It can clear all the corpses, and it does okay damage. Nothing fantastic, but it's okay as a attack the backline move. We're definitely going to give him some different moves for his position. So we're going to start in the guild. Thobodon, you are fine. Don't need to change anything about you. Sharkwalker, we don't have Hound's Harry, Cry Havoc, or Guard Dog. I do like Guard Dog, although, and you know what? We're going to probably put the mark on our Occultist here, so let's go... Hound's Harry can be really good too in certain situations. Right now, 1 point bleed is kind of weak, so I think I'm gonna go with Guard Dog over that, just for the moment. So to get rid of Target Whistle, although the minus 20 protection is rocking, don't get me wrong, I'm gonna go with Guard Dog. Let's see. That is the wrong place. Sorry, I don't want you right now. Our Jester, we are going to grab Slice Off. I love that move. He's probably going to go with Harvest, Slice Off, Battle Ballad, and Inspiring Tune. That does make him very suited to only being in the middle 2 rows, but I do like that a bit better than his other options. And he can move quite fast, so even if he gets moved to the front row, he can still get to the back. I mean, I could see an argument for turning off Harvest and having Finale in case he gets moved up to the front. Then he can move him, then he can just use Finale. It'll be buffed because we'll probably be using Battle Ballad and Inspiring Tune. And yeah, we'll try that. Why not? We'll do it. And our Occultist man D, we are going to have Tentacles, aka the Abyssal Artillery, on our side. I'm going to go with Demon's Pull as well, although I might not use it. I still want to have it. Sacrificial Stab can be good, but it cannot be used in the back, which is where I plan on putting him for this particular adventure. So Hands from the Abyss is gone, Abyssal Artillery is in, it's the new hotness. Great in the back, okay in the front actually. You can still use either his Hex or his Curse from there, so that does give the Occultist quite a bit of leeway. We are keeping Weird Reconstruction as our heal, and of course our Jester was going to have a fantastic stress heal on him. Trinkets, let's take a look at what we have and what we might need. Let's unequip all trinkets. Sort by character class restriction, which we have nothing specific to the Man-at-Arms. Valbadon is going to be rocking our Crush. He's going to be rocking Defender and Retribution. Bellow or Rampart? That is the question. Bellow is a great debuff on the enemy team. Rampart, though, I think is the stun. I mean, I know it's the stun, but I think it's what we're going to go with for this one. And then let's go to the Survivalist after this as well. But with that, with buffing up stun, give him extra stun skill chance. It's absolutely free, has no downsides to it. Might as well bring it along. I'm going to grab melee accuracy as well. Shark Walker's going to be coming in here. He's going to be rocking his stick with the Blackjack, which he can use in the second row. Lick Wounds, Guard Dog, and then Hound's Rush for a basic attack that pleases the gods. So what are we going to do with that? Well, we're going to give him some extra accuracy, of course. His melee skill, I mean, technically, Hound's Rush, all the moves we use as the dog are technically range, and Blackjack is his only melee one, but that's his stun, and that's important. I don't want to lower his dodge with the stone, but I want... His stun chance is actually probably good enough even without that. You get the Charm instead. Actually, this gives you stun resist, so yeah, we don't want that. We could give him extra dodge at the cost of speed, but no, I think I'm just going to go with the melee skills here. Yeah, I don't want anything that's going to lower his dodge. I'm going to give him the Mercurial Salve versus the Bloodsuckers, because I think he's the one who can probably make the best use of it. Our Jester. I wish we had some Jester-specific items, because he has some really good things, but we don't, and I don't want to lower his dodge, so that means most of these trinkets are pretty much straight out. Yeah, everything lowers either dodge or speed, which are two things I don't want to touch on the Jester. And finally, our Occultist. Again, nothing specific to this. We really don't have any trinkets for this team comp. Doesn't mean they're not good. Doesn't mean I'm not going to send them out, because I definitely am. But I think it's interesting how we have so few trinkets for them. Let's see what they have for sale. A Lock of Fury. That is for the Abomination. Damage and speed at the cost of HP. That actually seems really good, but I'm not willing to pay like 2/3 of my cash for that. And Commander's Orders. Extra crit in position 1, and plus 33% healing skills for the Crusader. That's actually not that bad either. Not great, but not that bad. Let's go to Survivalist. Let's see, Valbadon, you have Weapons Practice and Maintain Equipment, which helped us a lot in the last one. Tactics could help as well. It gives everyone dodge and crit, whereas Instruction will give one person dodge and speed, but I think I'm okay with this combo for you for right now. Shark Walker, you have one that we need to make sure we have, which is Hound's Watch, which will prevent the nighttime ambush, so we have it, and that's good. Therapy Dog and Man's Best Friend are amazing stress relief. Who would have thought? Dogs, great stress relief. Anyone would have thought that. That's what I'm trying to get at there.
Success depends on survival.
I paid most of my crest for that, but it does lower the cost by quite a bit for these, saving about 300 bucks each, which is pretty good. I'm going to grab both Man's Best Friend and Therapy Dog. Yes, I know I have to take off a skill to equip them. Let's see, Release the Hound is the other one for an additional scouting chance. Can be useful. Technically, I'm only taking them into a short mission, I believe, so I don't really need to do this right now. Our Jester, Malbene, has every rose has its thorn, which reduces everyone's stress, and turn back time, which can reduce stress by 30. Only 15 if they're afflicted, apparently, but that's okay. I want it. Mockery can also reduce reduce everyone else's stress by making fun of one person and increasing their stress. I don't even know. I don't even know why you'd want that. And finally, our Occultist can have Abandoned Hope, reduces his stress. Well, actually, reduces his stress. That's what I said, right? Reduces his stress, increases everyone else's. Dark Ritual reduces the torchlight by 100, so you start the next day with no torch. Also gives a bit of stress to himself, but it heals someone by 50% and removes mortality debuffs. Pretty darn strong. Dark Strength increases his own stress. There's a theme here, if you noticed. And also increases someone's damage by 20%, which is pretty good. He can also prevent nighttime ambush at the cost of stress for everyone. Honestly, I don't like most of his camping skills. Anyway, let's gather them together. I was thinking the Warrens. It's a nice mission for a bunch of level zeros. Drifter's Buckle's okay. Worst thing we have to worry about is disease, which we do have to worry about it quite a bit. I mean, our Jester is pretty disease prone at only 20%, but we won't find any unholy there. We will find mankind type enemies, but I can't go into the Cove because it's a veteran only mission and we've been to the Weald recently, so I want to go to the Warrens for something else. Plus a Drifter's Buckle for the Highwaymen. You know, it's dodge and disarm chance at the cost of a little bit less stress healed. It's pretty good. Pretty darn good. Let's go. Take a stack of food, take a couple of shovels. We also get dog treats because we have Sharkwalker, our Hound Master here, and that will make the Hound very strong for a short period of time. Let's grab some anti-venom because I know there are blights here. We're gonna grab some medicinal herbs. Had a chance to get some extra food, grab a stack of torches, grab a holy water. Yeah, just one. That'll do it. And let's go. 15,000 gold left behind. That's not too bad. These tunnels are often blocked by piled stones and bodies. It's dirty work to remove by hand. Which is why you always bring shovel. Always bring... I swear, you don't always bring shovels into every mission.
They breed quickly down there in the dark. But perhaps we can slay them even faster.
Alright, this layout is ass, because I have to go both ways to check. I'll go the shorter path first. Thank you for the torch.
A fortune, waiting to be spent.
Ooh, good dodge to start us off from our Jester. Remember, we do have some stress across the board. Just start out with. Alright, and there's our first fight. That didn't take... Oh, okay. Well, that's not a great way to start out our adventure. Alright, this team's already doing pretty poorly here. That's some stress to start us off. Drums of Rehabilitation is more stress. We are probably going to rock stress relief with the Jester for a while. And for our Occultist, let's start with a Mark. This will... well, this reduces damage. Maybe that'll be better, but... now let's start with the Mark. I want to mark the guy in the front. He is the biggest damage dealer here. Two in the back are great stress, but if we can take this guy out quickly, we should be in good shape. Let's actually... oh yeah, Rampart. Not only does it stun and knock back, it also moves him forward. Oh, okay. Well, at least we got the stun. All right, let's start with Battle Ballad. Get ourselves some buffs going. There we go. Speed, accuracy, and crit chance. Yes, please. Decent hit. Got the bleed. It's a weak bleed, but it's still a bleed. Dodge it. Good job, Sharkwalker. My man's starting us out proud. All right, and this guy's actually getting moved forward, the drummer, which is good for us. Let's go with Tentacles now. That didn't help us out very much, Don. Okay, hook where it hurts. That helped us out quite a bit, though. He's moving these two, the Wretch and the drummer, up, which is actually helping me out more than you think. Okay, can you stop going after our freaking Jester? Music, please. It soothes the savage beast. All right, Vomit coming. Oh, very good dodge from Volbadon. Was not expecting that. Happy to get it. And he's gonna bleed out. Beautiful work. Let's go with another stun to the Wretch, since we can get it. I love Rampart, and I forgot how much I loved it.
Gently. This is how a life is taken.
I mean, it's decent damage, and you get a stun on top of it. What is not to like? And it moves him forward, where he's better off, as far as positioning. It's actually a fantastic move, even though it only does 40% of regular damage. Volbadon is a killer. He is amazing at what he does. What he does is not very nice. Very good hit from Sharkwalker. Get the bleed. All right, no luck. That's okay. You know what? We don't need to bleed all the time. We've taken almost no damage in this fight so far. Let's go ahead and lower the drummer or the slasher's damage, because his damage is pretty high by default. Just keep the damage as low as possible. That's how you do it. Here comes the drums. Oh no, you drummed me. It is lowering his dodge, but I mean, it's not actually damaging him any, so it's not that terrifying. From there, we are going to go with, I think, the Mark to lower some dodge on the enemy side. He does have 7 dodge, and now he has none. And now he'll get hit pretty hard. More stress relief coming through. Unfortunately, the stress relief, as far as I know,
quickens.
As far as I know, stress relief cannot be crit, so you don't get anything extra out of it. Let's go with a regular whack.
Back to the pit.
Did not expect a one-hit kill there. That was amazing. Sharkwalker finishing it off, and we did well. Very nice.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Nice scout, too. No room battle, so there's technically no reason to go in here, but let's do it anyway.
Lit. The path is clear.
Oh, crap.
We require only the strength to follow it.
I regret everything. Please, let's pretend this room never happened. Can I get a rewind up in here? Also, I never switched these two around, which is probably okay because I want to buff up the speed right now.
Inspiration and improvement.
All right, Tentacles, let's go. Oh my God! With their dodge is too wicked, man. Ah, look where it hurts. Oh, please, move the wretch forward. Good dodge. Sharkwalker's too slippery for these guys. Get the beast. That was max damage. And he got the bleed. The thing's gonna bleed out, but we're gonna kill it faster.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Moving it back was icing on the cake. Perfect move. All right, team, we're doing great so far. The speed buff is already helping us out. Lower this bastard's dodge. There we go. You're not as slippery as you thought, are you, sucker? Here, have a little bit of song. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. One block is what I'd like to see. Accusation? Dude, he didn't do anything wrong. He was just singing his songs.
Gnawing uncertainty. The birthplace of dread.
All right, get him out of my house. Excellent. So now all we have is the hookers. Oh, a little bit of damage. Not too bad. Here comes another one. A little bit of damage. Not too bad. We do have an occultist, and we're about to watch his magic. Check it out. Oh my God, he did it. I was expecting to get mad and make jokes, but no, he did it. The man did well. Let's go with a retribution here. Get them to strike him. You know what? I'm gonna go with also one of these.
Formation is broken.
There you go.
Maintain the offensive.
Perfect. Get your own stress relieved here. It also does minus stress received, so hopefully that will help offset the accusation. Heal me. Well, that's your job, dude. All right, we need to wait a turn here, see what we can get going. Oh, you actually went first. Didn't expect that from you, Malben. Malbene? How do you pronounce that? Got any linguist in the crowd? Go ahead and get a heal going. Look at him hug his dog. It's so great. Didn't expect you to do anything there, dude. Let's get you on let's get you to mark yourself again. All right, I should have stunned him now that I think about it. Ooh, D, you're pulling out some good heals here. Not complaining. That did more damage than I thought it would. Knockback doesn't mean much when the corpses disappear. All right, there you go. Get yourself some feel goods. Our occultist is not where we want him in terms of health, but he's in a decent spot. I'm gonna try to kill him, but I'm hoping our occultist goes first. Okay, good. Really good. Full health, man. He did it.
Be gone, fiend.
Excellent. We probably stretched that out as long as we were able to. All right, books. I don't really want it. Pile of bones. Let's purify them. All right, thorough search. Get us a portrait and it's enough gold to pay for the holy water. All good stuff. And now we can turn around. All right, I did forget Sharkwalker as the Hound Master is pretty good at scouting, mainly because of the Hound. That's what dogs are good at, is moving around, fairly undetected compared to humans. Or so I've heard. All right, good job with the eating. Yeah, good eating there. If this tooltip had not popped up right here, I would have totally missed this trap that appeared on the ground in front of us. Oh, thank you, Darkest Dungeon, for the unexpected mercy. Sharkwalker is the best chance. He's done it. Dog looks on with glee. Good girl. I believe all the Hound Master's dogs are technically girls, from what I understand, from the words that they say. Hey, a map. Nice. Where's this last room battle? Probably here. Maybe there. Well, nope, right there. Oh, we didn't get the last room. This is probably the last room battle. Good dodge, if I were to guess. Definitely a battle in here, definitely a battle in here. And two more on the way. We got plenty of fights coming with us. Let's go. All right, carrion eaters and a swine drummer. And me forgetting to put the Jester back in his place. Let's just go up there now. I mean, the healing would have been nice, but we don't need it. Go for a crit.
Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
Not a crit, but a damn good hit. There's the crit we were looking for. Bleed? Okay, he's gonna bleed out eventually. Tentacles?
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Didn't even need to wait for him to bleed. All right. Here comes the blights. Yeah, I thought that was coming through. Don't munch me in the back. You fool! How dare you? You're gonna pay for that. All right, now we can use a freaking attack with our Jester.
Destroy them all.
Get the bleed? Ah, man. These guys have really good bleed resist. Good dodge, though. All right, let's go for a heal. Great work. We did it. This is not a strong blight. I'm not going to heal it.
Give them no quarter.
He'll be fine. Plenty of gold.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
A bone altar. A dark altar with skulls prominently on display. We could have used a strange presence can be felt here. Yeah, we could have used a holy water here as well. I kind of want to try it with someone. D, how about you? Great power. Damage, accuracy, and crit until camp. The crit is really good, especially since the Occultist has decent... Oh my god! 4 supplicants?
Star is born.
This is not what I wanted. Oh boy. Well, there's a chance of us... If there's any chance we're getting the Crimson Curse, it's probably going to be here. Who has extra damage against Bloodsuckers? It's Sharkwalker. Good job with the max damage. All right, let's go with a Rampart here. Wow, wow, okay, I forgot that huge stun chance, okay. He does get extra damage, but this is a guaranteed kill. I kind of have to go for it. Yeah. Oh my god, look at him split open. Pre-digestion. All right, double resist, that's good. Gather the blood, here it comes. No curse yet. Oh no, can they not curse? Looking at the skills, it doesn't look like it curses. There's no icon down there for it. I might have lucked out. That said, it's good to know that these guys can appear down here at any time. Another good heal, holy cow. I was not expecting this, I was expecting, always loving that. But I was also expecting like more 0 heals by now. And now the Jester can't do anything but relieve stress. Which is fine by me. That's what he's good at. Don't digest me, bro. Oh, he's done it? Oh, the minus bleed resists. And that's actually a fairly powerful blight there, so I want to get that taken care of. Good bleed. I guess more stress reduction? I guess, yeah. 1 stress, I like it. I don't like it as much as 0 stress, but I like it. And we could do more healing here, but I don't think that's necessary. A mark and a dodge reduction is good here. Or fair enough. Don't gather my blood, you don't want it. It's tainted. Let's just assume that. Because why not?
Obliterated.
Right now, it's tainted with crit giving ability. Holy crap.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Very good job on the trap as well. We're doing great on stress. We're doing good. I wouldn't say great. Very good on health. Great is like, you know, nearly full. I guess perfect would be full, right? Yeah. Not quite perfect yet, but getting there. Next is a battle. Yep. Let's bring up the stress. No, let's not bring up the stress. Let's bring up the torch. All right, these little piggies. This little piggy went to hell. Damn it. It's supposed to be a kill. This little piggy went to hell.
Well struck.
There we go. We did it. The Jester did it. All right, we probably won't be gathering any extra stress in this fight, so this would be a great time, 1, to stun.
Devastating blow.
My god, he did it. And also a good time to get our stress down to 0 if we can. Let's go with a mark. Now let's go with damage reduction or the mark. Damage reduction because it'll do a little bit of damage. And the slasher has not much health to begin with. That's why he has so much defense. 65% chance versus 125% chance. That is still a 60% chance to stun. That's amazing. Anyway, kill this bastard. There we go. Good stuff, good stuff. Damage reduction. Yeah, get rid of it. Then a little bit of stress relief in our life. I like it, I love it, I want some more of it. And I want you to get stunned again. It's not gonna happen, but I want it. Oh well. What was that, 110 plus another 15, 125? Wow, they have the same stun chance. I don't like that. I don't like it or love it. I don't want any more of it. Take it back. Well, that was not the best heal, but I'm okay with it. We have bandages. We just picked some up. There we go. Good stuff. Good stuff. Stress is at 0 now. That's a good thing if you haven't heard. Let's go with the easy stun.
Precision and power.
Sharkwalker, you and your crits, man. Going nuts up in here.
Impressive.
Down he goes. No chance.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
The blackest of fates, 3 out of 5. The assault was overwhelming. With Cuthbert slain and as Bolin fell, I was driven by rage. I leapt and drove my axe into the creature's many eyes. Purple ichor splashed my face, and my very soul shook as it bellowed. The only thing I could recall after was falling swiftly into blackness. Interesting. Interesting. What are we getting rid of here? I don't want to get rid of the key. The key could be useful. Let's look at the anti-venom is probably the least useful thing. If we run into a very strong fight, the dog treats will be great. So that's why I'm not getting rid of that yet. Also, we're almost out of food. Good thing I didn't get rid of the food. Not that I was going to do that anyway, because that'd be stupid. Hey, there's a random cultist in here. Do you guys just not notice he doesn't look like you, or does he just look enough like you? Or are you all-inclusive and diversifying? I don't know.
Executed.
All I know is that was one hell of a hit. And we're going to compound on that with one hell of a kill. Excellent, although I should have hit the other one because... you know what? I could... Nah, I can't move him back. Anyway, I should have hit the other one so that the Jester could have killed him. Anyway, Valbadon, go with the Rampart. Get a stun here. You got the stun, that's all I care about. We're going to get some bleeds from the Occultist Brawler, but he's going to bleed as well. 3 damage per turn. Our bleed's stronger than yours, buddy. And a little bit of stress, because you can't leave without stress. That's like the rule, apparently. Don't rend me, man. Ah! Don't do that! Also, every time we get rent, he gets a little bit, his stress attacks become a little bit worse for us, so that bleed is not enough to bleed him out. Something to keep in mind. Dude with a double crit. Alright. Sharkwalker with the kill. And now we're looking at a relatively easy front line. And now we're looking at a very easy front line. I mean, we have stress going down all over the place. Ah, the bleed. His bleeds are really rough, all things considered. Reduce your own stress to 7. Now it's at 3, or 0. We have 3 on Valbadon. He's the only one with stress, so that's something to keep in mind. Ah, there's the bad heals. At least you didn't make him bleed as well. Go for the easy stun. It's, you know, only a 100% chance, so... You know, I don't know if it was a chance we couldn't have made it, maybe. No, not really. That was perfect.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
And we're done. Did we get a scout? I mean, we know there's no room in there, so this is all... We didn't really learn anything from that scout. Alright. The contents are yours. A little bit of extra gold. And let's get richer. As the rich do.
The promise of safety.
This is a freaking easy battle. The worst part is the stress, so hopefully we won't leave here with more than 1 tick of stress, but there's always a chance. And now that chance is practically 0.
Another one falls.
Hey buddy, you're looking a little lonely there. How about a little stun to brighten your day? Love it. I'm really loving this team. We got just enough defense up here with the man-at-arms. We have great utility with all the stuns that we have. When that happens, it feels just lovely as hell. I mean, the only problem with this team is the RNG heals from the Occultist, but that's something you pretty much take anytime you bring the Occultist to a mission. And the rewards.
This expedition at least promises success.
We did not get a secret room, so the key is not worth much to us. We'll just throw it away. Grab that instead. Disarm this, easy peasy. I could have sworn this was going to be something that was going to need a key, but it wasn't, so we're good to go. Excellent.
Their squeals fade. Their confidence is shaken.
11,000 gold, pretty nice haul. plenty of, well, not plenty of, but a good amount of crest. We left with, what, 3 stress. We entered with like 63, so that's pretty good. Level 2 for Valbadon, level 1 for everyone else. Calm is not good, but if we decide to go with the mainly stuns or retribution on the first round, that's fine for Valbadon. Thick-blooded is good. Fear of Eldritch, I mean, were you there in that mission? What do you have to fear anything for, Sharkwalker? But no, that's not very good. Photomania, minus stress if the torch is up. Pretty good. No real complaints at all about that haul. Everything was great from that mission.
No amount of scrubbing can remove the stains of such fearsome piety.
The abbot will not comment on the condition of the penance hall at this time, except to say that he expects normal operations to be resumed shortly. Penance hall is currently locked. Transept and cloister are cheaper now. Okay. Anyway, we don't have spotted fever for the abomination anymore. That's good. That was all good. That was amazing. Oh my god. What the hell you guys doing there? I guess that's the joke, though. Anyway, that's going to be it for this episode of Thet Plays the Darkest Dungeon. Good team. Good team. I like them a lot. Again, the weakest point is the fact that we have kind of RNG heals on our Occultist. But considering Sharkwalker can heal himself, Valbadon can up his protection, and everyone else has relatively high dodge, something we can work around. Kind of. This might be my long-term B team going forward, although I've had some good B teams up here as well. And our A team of Reynald, Dismas, Volpe, and Pepsi, wherever Pepsi is up here, is pretty darn strong too. But again, that's going to be it for this episode of Thet Plays the Darkest Dungeon. Ooh, I love this color on the Grave Robber. Nice. I'm actually going to grab... No, I'm not, because we're full. We'll figure that out on the next episode. Thank you again for watching this episode of Thet Plays the Darkest Dungeon. If you did enjoy it, make sure to let me know by giving it a like, and if you have not already, make sure to subscribe for more. Thank you for watching this episode of Thet Plays the Darkest Dungeon. My name is Thet, and I will see you in the next video.